And Self is all by himself. He has no help going down the backstretch. Half a lap to go. Does Michael Self have a big enough cushion? Mullins and Hessert for second, with Decker trying to push Hessert to see if they can catch Michael Self as they head to turn number 4. Michael Self has a cushion, headed down through the tri-oval. Michael Self is going to win at Daytona. Win number 2, and it's at the biggest stock car race in the ARCA series.
Look at the excitement down on pit road.
Kevin Reed, the winner again at Daytona.
Making it look easy here in the Music City. The California Kid is going to rock here in Nashville. Zane Smith wins his first ARCA Racing Series presented by Menards race, and his crew is going to celebrate on pit road. An exciting night for that 18-year-old here in Nashville, Tennessee. He's not even old enough to go to the bar scene down there in downtown Nashville.
But he gets to pick up one of the most famous trophies in all of sports after this race win.
The guitar he will hoist in victory lane tonight. That MDM team, he switched to that organization about 3/4 of the way through last year.
The white flag is in the air, Jim.
To turn 1. This is Smith's best chance. Now he goes down
Oh,
the wall.
Chandler Smith hard into the wall. Trouble for the 15-year-old battling for the win here at Salem today. Christian Eckes, for the second consecutive race, will have a first-time race winner here in the ARCA Racing Series. Eckes from New York takes the win. Kevin Reed, the crew chief down there with Mama Venturini. All sorts of hugs down there. Kathy, just exuberation down there for this team, but just a heartfelt disappointment for Chandler Smith. He gave it his all, pushed the car going into the corner, and that wall on that 33-degree banking reached out and bit him.
Overtime again, green again at Talladega, and 1 to go. As they have been all race, they remain side by side, lined up 2 by 2, banging up front. Top 4 all glued together. Smith and Graff in the front row.
Teammates lined up on the inside. Zane Smith and Creed.
That's Creed in the white car. On the bottom in row 2. Self, the Daytona winner, in the green and white Sinclair car up top.
Ooh, they're banging together.
The front 2 check out just a bit. And Smith and Graff are still glued together. Does Graff have enough fuel to get there?
He needs a big push.
Creed looking to find space on the bottom below the yellow line. Gets back up in line. Graff still hanging on. Williams comes to the bottom. Top 2 to the line. Even. Photo finish. Zane Smith has won by inches at Talladega. One of the closest finishes you'll ever see in motorsport.
Purdy's looking for an advantage. He's closing quickly here in the final few moments.
Coming off of turn number 4. It'll be a hat trick of wins for Zane Smith early in the year in the ARCA Racing Series presented by Menards. And a fine tribute to the 48 of James Hilton. We pay tribute to that gentlemanly racer here today at Toledo.
Jones looking out that mirror, keeping an eye on Herbst. Into turn 3. Herbst pulls up now, trying to take a look on the outside. Around the lap traffic. Here comes Brandon Jones to the line. He's going to win his first race here in 2018.
What a job, I tell you. Herbst gave him all he wanted, though, Vince.
At this super speedway, pass with flying colors, quick.
I think he passed this race test too, didn't he?
Sure looks that way. He hung in most of the way, worked his way to the front, and when he got there, nobody could catch him. 17-year-old Harrison Burton has won his super speedway debut in ARCA. Burton dominates the finishing stretch and wins at Pocono.
Jade Huffman goes for 2 in a row.
At a point, he may be able to coast with this advantage he's built. He's maintained the speed. He told me all season long, I've got to learn how to finish these races. The Alpine California youngster is about to do it here at Michigan.
He can cruise to the finish line now. Out of California, Sheldon Creed at his favorite racetrack takes his first victory in the ARCA Racing Series presented by Menards.
Great run by that team. Jeff Stankiewicz, the crew chief there on the end of the box, giving high fives. And what a nice run by those first timers here at Michigan International Speedway. Joe Graff came across in that yellow 77 in 5th.
Looks like he's going to go to victory lane. It's been smooth sailing for the last half of this race. Just 15 years old, and now a winner in the ARCA Racing Series is Chandler Smith. He gets it done here at Madison. Kevin Reed and that Venturini Motorsports team very happy on pit road.
Schrader back in the 11th spot. The tail end of the lead lap. Creed through 3 and 4. He's going to do it tonight. The winner for the second time this season, Sheldon Creed, victorious at Gateway.
Are doing all they can do to minimize the loss.
Final couple of turns. Does anyone have anything for Michael Self? Sheldon Creed is going to try it. Down below the line. To the line. Michael Self has won in Chicagoland for the second time in 2018. And they're crashing behind him. Decker and Graff.
Can Chandler Smith get to his back bumper? I don't think he's going to do it. I think those slower cars are too far out in front. And a little wiggle there by Sheldon Creed. He goes way up the racetrack. Here comes Chandler Smith. Can he get to him? No, he's not going to do it. The hat trick of wins in 2018 for Sheldon Creed.
Way to hang on. Sheldon Creed showing that not only can he race and lead a bunch of laps, but win here in the ARCA Racing Series presented by Menards. Great run for him, knowing the handler was going away as quickly as it was, able to overcome and overpower and win here at Iowa Speedway.
Lap down earlier in this race, the driver from South Carolina, Gustine, wins here at Elko. And the crew for the Creed team is just happy as can be. And that is a special win for Kevin Sawinski. He and his wife Tracy spent so many years up here racing themselves for LeFevre Racing, Country Joe Holmes, you name it, back in the late model stock cars and ASA. And now they will go to victory lane as car owners, winners here at Elko Speedway with Gustine behind the wheel.
Encourage people to find safety if there's a chance of racing continuing. So this ultimately turned out to be the race. Both drivers knew it, and they fought for every inch of the racetrack they could.
We saw the 28. Sheldon Creed was actually ahead of Zane Smith right there in the center of the corner. Couldn't hold it down. Got a little bit loose, got into him. They made contact, but both saved it.
So Zane Smith now a 4-time winner. The first in 2018, makes up a little bit of ground in the championship, but the leader, Sheldon Creed, comes home second. We've got plenty more to come, including hearing from the winner. Stay with us from Pocono.
But will it be enough time? They head into turn number 3.
Creed sailed it in there for all it's worth. I tell you, there's not much braking going on there.
He ain't going to do it. He's not going to do it unless Christian Eckes slips up. It doesn't look like he's going to. He never thought he was a dirt racer. And today, Christian Eckes wins on the dirt here at Springfield. Second career win. Second this year for the JBL Venturini Motorsports team of Christian Eckes.
Let's see what happens here as they go off into turns 3 and 4. Look at Joe Graff to the inside. He's going to move Zane Smith out of the way. Side by side on a turn 4. Who's it going to be?
Wow.
Joe Graff Jr. is your winner here at Berlin. Oh my goodness, what a finish.
Wow.
Wow. What a finish. Joe Graff Jr. to the inside of Zane Smith. Let's take a look and see if we've got a margin of victory. 0.04 of a second. here at the start-finish line. Joe Graff Jr. picking up career win number 1.
Frankie Kimmel spotting for him, the son of the 10-time champion Frank Kimmel. He made it look easy here today. The big win in a midget at Lake Ozark Speedway. And Logan Seavey for Venturini Motorsports is going to get the win here at the DeQuoin State Fair. Venturini Motorsports sweeping on the dirt in 2018 in ARCA.
Will Kimmel second, Riley Herbst third, Springfield winner Christian Eckes fourth, Zane Smith finishes fifth. He was as far back as sixth with a long first pit stop to make an adjustment in the right rear suspension. That paid off. The 4-tire stop, came out second, lost the lead for just a bit, passed Chase Purdy back, and has not looked back, Bob.
Christian Eckes makes it look easy. Now a hat trick of wins this season for that young driver out of Middletown, New York.
Final few turns. He wrapped up the championship with his first laps in practice as Michael Self has a problem. He'll try to limp his way to the finish. Meanwhile, Sheldon Creed is going to cap off a championship with his 4th win of the season. Coming to the checkered flag, Sheldon Creed has a magical 2018 season. He's the champion and wins the season finale in Kansas.
And now they can celebrate in style.
What a recovery from heavy contact early on with a car that was 3 laps down.